Sherry Verdon and Nick Verdon. We're going to play Rivers Run. I was blessed to have had Sherry stay with me 2 years ago when she stayed here in Australia, and she showed me this beautiful piece of music. At the time I called it Rivers Run. When she took it to the United States, the teachers called it Australian Waterfall, which I thought was really fantastic. So we got two names for it. What Nicholas and I are going to do is play the whole song, then we're going to break it down to show you how it's done so that you can teach it to your students if you haven't already been able to do so. Now this is the stage that I go through. The first thing that I show students is this point where I use just the two fingers. And that's all I show them. Then, when they've got that, I'll have them play with just one hand. When they have that, after they've finished the final part, I'll have them do the little tail piece. I call this 1, 2, 3, down and up. After they have that, I will then introduce this part, which is still a 1, 2, 3, down and up action. Now this is a really fantastic part because you can improvise with that as well. Just do whatever you want to. That's it for the upper section for Rivers Run or Australian Waterfall. Next thing I do after they've been working on the right hand upper section, I have them do the left hand lower part. And I'll just have them do the fifths, now I could be teaching students from level 2, so I will not mention fifths, but for those who are reading or going through that process, I may mention the fifths. But make sure that they are very clear on the two notes they are playing together before they break it up. And then of course it's top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. And they must know, to make it sure that they're clear with this, is that it's A, D, G, C, F, B, E, A. That'll really helpful when we introduce the right hand of the lower section. Thank you. For this right hand for the lower part, this can be a little bit tricky for the lower level students to get their head around. It's all right. I mean, this can take as long as it takes. They may not be at this stage until level 3 or whatever. It doesn't matter. Some students love it so much they move through fast. But here for small hands, I'll just have them just get used to doing this chord. Just 3 fingers on 1, 2 and 3. Then they must go down to the D. Remember, they must know that it's D. Then they go to the G, then to the C, then the F, B, E. Now this isn't the correct chord, but I just leave it this way at the moment, and down to the A. I don't even bother whether it's A minor or anything. we're just being clear that it's the A, D, G, C, etc. After they have that, I may introduce the top A, but only if we're progressing as a broken chord. So we'll go and then down to the D. Now at this point I may introduce the fact that it is a black note, or may not. It depends on the student as to whether I think they can get that concept or not. And then down to the A. Of course, when they have that, we then go into the full range. I'm purposely not using the foot pedal just for recording purposes. Students could quite easily have this on as they're learning it, because they're doing it slowly anyway. But again, it's a judgment call. Now I'm going to show you what it's like to play the two hands together for the lower section of River's Run. So it's left, then right. You keep going. Thank you. I'm going to show you the part that can be tongue-in-cheek, tricky stuff. This is the two sections together. You're going to combine the upper section with the lower section. So yeah, it's really fun. Once you get it, it's fantastic, but it's definitely a journey to get to this one. I don't necessarily teach this to my students. If they get it or want to do it, by all means we work on that. So all we do is we still do everything the same, but we're going to use the left hand as a travel, like that. Okay, of course, foot pedal is important with this one. All we're doing is everything is together, together, together. So locking it in can be easy. It's just really, really knowing what you're doing in each section. So obviously, you'll do the left hand practice before you put them together. So here we go. So I hope that this tutorial helps you out a little bit more to being able to present this to your students. It really, really is easy. It is simple, but it really needs to be broken down, control the events, and just go at the pace of the student. And that's all you need to do. And before you know it, they're all loving it, and they're all doing it, and all wanting to do more. The fantastic thing about this too is just teach the parent or the coach the upper section, so they're able to do the duets at home. Also get them to record that part so that they can keep practicing this part on their own. Just thank you all very much, and all the very best with your journey. Thank you.